Get ready with me for string. Before we get started, this is my cat Kilo. He says hi. He was just wanting to come hang out, so he's going to join us for today. We're going to go ahead and start with the Neutrogena Collagen Bank. Now we're going to go in with the Glow Recipe Vitamin C Brightening Eye Cream Gel just underneath our eyes before we start our eye makeup. So, now before we do our eyes, I'm going to go in with some lip balm. This one's just the EOS 24-Hour Moisture Super Balm in the flavor Raspberry Kiwi Splash. This is my favorite one that I've had. It's the best to start your makeup off with. Now we're going to prime our eyes with the Ulta Beauty Collection Matte Veil Longwear Eye Primer. Most people say that concealer also works on your lids, which it could for like short term, like if you don't really care about longevity when it comes to your makeup. But because concealer is meant to draw moisture to the area, it's not going to stop from creasing on oily eyelids. Today we're going to do, I guess, pink and blue eye looks. I'm just going to go in with the same techniques that I always do. But, yeah. I'm going to go in now with a little bit of pink on this denser, small blending brush and just go over this line right here. Just so that way we can get a blend, and it might even gradate to purple, which is fine, because it fits the aesthetic that what I want on the lids. So we're just going to continue on with this until it is fully blended. So I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we have it at this point, I'm going to take this darker pink and I'm going to go in directly to the crease underneath where I had that blue line that is now blended out to further blend everything. Now that it looks something like this, I'm just going to take this purple kind of shade on a fluffier brush, just a little bit like that, and just fully blend those two together so that way it turns more of a purple color. And it'll soften all the edges between the three colors. Now that I have it at this point, I'm going to take this detailing brush with no product on it and just further diffuse this area that I always wind up struggling with. I might seem low energy today. I've been feeling kind of sick all week. It's cold and flu season currently, so I might be catching one of those. Who knows? But I'm just going to push right on through, just so that way I can continue making content for all of you. Okay, now that that's sorted out, I'm going to take this pink shimmer shade right here on a brush, like so. Just really pack it on there, and I'm going to take a little bit of that blue from this top and blend the two together to kind of get like a lighter shimmer purple. So that way we can pop that right here on the lid. I might have to wind up going in with my finger. So I'll be right back. Just a bit of a blooper. My brain got ahead of me for this eye, so let me go clean this off real quick. And I'll go do this eye off camera, clean this up a little bit, clean up the fallout, we'll be right back. Now I'm just going to go in with my skin prep, which is just the Essence Jelly Grip primers for both the face and the under eye. And I'll be right back with my foundation. Okay, now I'm going in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation, just on concealer brush. And I just tend to press it all into the skin right over here. I have about 2.5 pumps on the back of my hand. And I take little bits at a time so that way I can build where I need, like here, here, maybe a little bit over here, and how I need. One thing to always remember is to work in light layers, because if you can only basically add to, and you can't always take away, unless you want to spend forever blending like what I had to do with my eyes. Now that my face is done, I still have about that much on the back of my hand that I'm probably not going to use, so what I do is I just clean off my hand. It's not that big of a deal, but as you can see, my face is totally covered to where I like it. I'm going to go do my bronzer, blush, and concealer off camera, and we'll be right back. Okay, now we're setting the face, and I go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting powder. I've already set my under eyes, but I'm just setting the rest of my face right now with my powder puff that I got from Walmart. Yeah. Most of the stuff that I try to use are drugstore, but I do have a few items from Sephora, like the Rare Beauty Blush, which I used today, and the Glow Recipe eye cream. But yeah, I tend to lean for drugstore products because you shouldn't need to break the bank to do your makeup. Now I'm just going to go in with a little bit of powder bronzer and blend upward on my face, just so that way I don't disturb the powder or the cream products underneath the powder, so that way I get a better blend. Because I don't have a cool tone powder blush, I'm going to take this shade and mix it with this lilac, just like so. That way it's very cool tone. I'm going to use that as a little bit of blush today, because products are multi-use for the most part. And yeah, it'll tie in the eye look a lot better. Okay, now I'm going in with my eyebrow pencil, which is from Kosas, in the shade Brown Black, because my hair is naturally very dark, so I tend to go for darker eye pencils. Now I'm just going to go in with my eyelash curler and my Maybelline Sky High mascara. I curl one eyeball at a time, and then I do the mascara one eye at a time, just because I feel like that's how it all just, I guess, works for me. And I also go in different sections of my eye, just to make sure that all my lashes get into the curler. Okay, and this is the finished makeup look. Yeah, I added a little bit of purple highlighter to tie in the purple and a cool toned brownish, purplish sort of toned lip. I added some green to the bottom lash line, and yeah, other than that, that's it. This is the makeup. The cat is over there with his lamp. Yeah, I added a bit of inner corner highlight. So before stream, I will pop on a lash, but all in all, have a good day. I'll see you later.